our English literature, and we can say in our English grammar, there is three type of tenses, that is present, past and future. You know, I have discussed with you about the present tenses. Today, I want to discuss with you about the past tenses. So, now, what is the past tense? The happening of work in the past time is known as past. Right? Now, you know, in the past tenses, there is four types. That is the past indefinite, then the past continued, then the past perfect, then the past perfect continuation. This is the pattern to know about the past tenses. Now, we will discuss about the past indefinite tense, that is first affirmative sentence. Now, what is the formation of the affirmative sentence is subject plus verbs second form and object. Okay, now look, what is the example? Subject, he goes, second form, went, he went to school, right? Then another example, we learned our lesson. We learned our lessons. Right? This is the example of affirmative sentences. We is the subject, learned, verb second form, our lesson is the, whole is the object. Right, students? Okay. Now, the second part is the negative sentence. Negative sentence, subject plus did plus not plus verbs first form plus object. Now, look at the example. He did not go to school. What is he here? He is the subject. Did? What is the did here? You know, a helping verb. Not, same, verbs first form, go, to school is the object. Clear, students? Now, the another example is I never come back. Is it a negative sentence? Or I can say never is the indication of negative. Whenever we say no, not, never, nor, it is the example of negativation. So I can write like this, I never come back. Or I can say like this also, I never come late. Okay, students? Now, the another example and the another part is the third part, that is the interrogative sentences. You know about the interrogation. Whenever we interrogate somebody, we ask the question from them. So, in the interrogative sentences, the did will come forward. Okay. Did plus subject plus verbs first form plus object and question mark is the important here in the interrogative sentences. Now, example is, did he go to school? Did he go to school? You know, did, same, because in the interrogation, the helping verb come forward and then the subject, then the verb's first form, then this is the complete object. Another example, we will take, who come to your home yesterday? Who come to your home yesterday? Now, who? That is the helping verb. Now, Come, come, verb's first form. Your subject, home yesterday, it is the object. Now, is it a correct form like this? No, it is not a correct form. But we can write like this. If I can write like this, you who in your home yesterday came. This is a wrong thing. So we will use this. Who come to your home yesterday? In this, we will note he, she, it, I, you, we, they. Always with them we will use did. Okay. Do, did, done. Three forms. Clear? Now, we will discuss the second one, that is the past continuous tense. And what is the past continuous tense? Continuation or ongoing action in past is known as the past continuous tense. Okay, the same pattern we will follow about the indefinite, affirmative tenses, negative tenses, interrogative tenses. Okay, and then we will discuss the formation, then we will discuss the example also. Okay, so the first one is affirmative sentences. S plus was verb plus verb's fourth form. You know about the verb's fourth form. Verb's first form plus ing is known as verb's fourth form. Clear, students? Plus object. What is the was word here? In B is am, are, was, were. This is all included in B. So, in the present, we use is, am, are, okay. And in the past, we use was, were. So, the example is, he was going to school. Verb first form plus ing, go is the verb first form, ing, to school object. And this was, were, you know about the helping verb, and this he is subject. Okay. I was reading my book. What is it? Verb's first form plus ing. This subject, this object, and this is helping verb, HV. Clear, students? This is another example of the affirmative sentence. Now, I want to discuss another one, that is the negative sentences. You know, in the negative sentences, we always use no, never, no, not. Okay. So, not is necessary here. Now, subject plus verb, was verb plus not plus verb's first form plus object. Now, the example is, he was not going to school. I was not reading a book. Was, you know, not reading, verb's first form plus object. A book is the object, and verb's first form plus ing. This is the object, and this is subject, and this is harmful verb. Got it? This is the main definition of the past continuous tense. Please note it down. Now, the third part is interrogative sentences. As you know, in the interrogation, the helping verb will come forward. So, same the pattern is was verb come forward, then the subject, then verb's fourth form plus object plus question mark. This is also necessary here. In the negative sentences, this is necessary, and in the interrogative sentences, this is necessary. Okay. Example is, was he going to school? You know, helping verb, subject, verb's first form plus ing plus object, and this is the question mark. Clear? Note, he, she, it or name, we always use was. Okay, students. In the next line, you, we, they, we always use were. Singular, plural. Clear, students? Now, I want to discuss with you about the third part, that is the past perfect tense. And what is the past perfect tense? Whatever the incident happened, or completed in the past is known as the past perfect. Whatever the work you are doing and it is completed or it is about to happen, then it is known as the past perfect tense. How? In the affirmative sentences, we will use subject plus had plus verbs third form plus object. Please students, note it down that in the first part we use the verb second form. In the second part continuation we use verbs first form plus ing, and in this part we use verbs third form. Okay. Now, he had gone to school. Clear, students? I had already heard this voice. This is another example of the affirmative sentences. Look, beta. I, subject, had, helping verb, verb's third form, heard. Clear, students? This voice, this is the object, we can say like this. Okay, but in further classes, this is not an object, it is something else. I will tell to you later. Okay. Now, the next one, the negative one. Subject plus had plus not plus verbs third form plus object. He had not gone to school. He, subject, had, helping verb, not, gone, verb's third form, to school is object. Clear, students? Now, I had not heard this voice. Whenever we use a note, that sentence will become a negative sentence. Clear, students? Now, the another one we will discuss of this part, the last one, that is the C, interrogative section. In the interrogative sentences, we will use had, subject plus verbs third form plus object and question mark. Had he gone to school? Had the bell rung before I reached the school? So, Had the bell rung before I reached to the school? Question mark. Bell rang. This is the verb's third form. Had, this is the helping verb. Before I reached. Reached is also here verb's third form. To the school. To the school is completely a object. Clear, students? Up to this, I think the things will be clear to you, right? Now, the last one, that is the past tense. In it, the past perfect tense. There is a since and for. Okay, first we will discuss about the definition of the past perfect continuation. Ongoing action that started in the past and continued until something time. Okay, I am teaching you since 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Okay, at a point of time I use since, and I am teaching you in a continuation, so I can say that it is a past perfect continuation. Dear students, now since means a work happened on a point of time for a work done in a period of time. Dear students, now past perfect continuation, affirmative sentences, there is a subject plus had been plus verb ki first form plus object plus ing plus object plus since and for and full stop. Now the example, please see it. He had been going to school for 2 months. 2 months. In a continuation, in period of time, he is going to a school. Okay, and here we can use also Seema had been playing with her dolls since morning. This is another example of the affirmative sentence. Clear, students? Since morning. This is a point of time. Now, we will discuss another one, that is the negative sentences. Subject plus have plus not plus been plus verbs first form plus ing plus object plus since or for. Yes, students. He had not been going to school for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Verbs first form plus ing. Had not been, he, subject. Okay. Now, I will give you the another example. I had not been suffering from fever since Monday. This is another example of a negative sentence. I had not been suffering from fever since morning. Now we will discuss the last that is the interrogative sentence. Had plus subject plus been plus verb first form plus object plus since for and in the last question mark. Example is, had he been going to school for 2 weeks? For we used 2 weeks, to school object, verbs first form plus ing. Had, helping verb. He, subject. Been, for the continuation we use here. Okay. So I hope the past tense is clear to you. Thank you, students.